Okay, today we're going to continue with absolute value equations. We're going to do a more complicated equation. So I have the equation 3 times the absolute value of x plus 2 minus 4 equal to 8. We're going to solve this again graphically first, algebraically second. Now graphically, let's remember that what we're looking at is two different functions and how they intersect. So if we look at the left side, this section here, that's going to be an absolute value graph. Looks like a V. We're going to put that into Y1. This section here is going to be a linear graph, a constant. It's going to look like that, and we're going to put that in Y2. And we're going to see where these two graphs intersect. So let's jump to our calculator. In Y1, we're going to put the absolute value. So 3. And then to get the absolute value bars on your calculator, you go to Math, over to Number, and enter on ABS. We're going to type in our x plus 2, then our minus 4. That's all of our absolute value section. In Y2, we put our linear section, which is going to be 8. And then we graph our picture to see our V. There's our absolute value. And then there's our line, our linear. So you can obviously see these two pieces intersect 2 times. Here and here. And graphically, we're going to take our calculator and we're going to find those two intersections. So second and trace. We want the word intersect, so number 5. We're going to move our cursor close to our left-hand intersection. When we get very close, we want to get as close as we can. We're going to hit enter. It jumps our cursor now to our linear piece, so hit enter again. And then get very close to our intersection and hit enter one more time. And it gives me an ordered pair, but we only care about the x value, so we know one answer is going to be x is negative 6. We're going to repeat the process to find our right side intersection to get our second solution. So second, trace, intersect. Move your cursor all the way back here to your right-hand side intersection. Get as close as you can. I went a little too far, so I got to come back. Right there. It jumps to our linear. Get close and hit enter. And we definitely want to guess, so hit enter again. We get an x value of 2. So right now, graphically, we're saying the answer is going to be x is negative 6 and a positive 2. Let's go prove that algebraically. Go to a new screen here. We've got our function, 3x plus 2 minus 4 equal to 8. Now again, solving an absolute value function algebraically means you have to isolate first. So you've got to get rid of this minus 4 in the back, so you have to add 4 to both sides. To get 3 times your absolute value equal to 12. Then divide by 3. To get the isolated absolute value to equal 4. This is where you have to be before you can ever solve an absolute value equation. Once you get here, you can then separate your absolute value into 2 different sections. X plus 2 equals 4 for the positive side of the number line. And x plus 2 equals negative 1 times 4 for the negative side of the number line. And then solve both of these equations. Subtract 2 from this side to get x equals 2, which we said was a solution. Multiply first here, then subtract 2 to get x equals negative 6, which we also said was a solution. So once again, our graphical and our algebraical answers match.